Send me. Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Sunil ji, you can start.
Okay. How are you all?
We are
Doing well,
fine.
sir.
All good.
Wonderful.
I love the concept of
Wonderful.
anybody. Okay. I love the concept of teamwork. Do you know why? Because it allows me to blame someone for my mistakes. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Welcome to meeting number 161 of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. Let's start with our mission. Our mission is to provide a conducive, supportive, and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. As we are going to attend an online meeting, so some general directions for online session. Ensure that you are logged in with your correct name. It will help us to easily identify you. All speakers and role takers are requested to add the names of their roles prior to their names. All the guests are requested to prefix guest before their names. It can be done by clicking the participants tab to rename yourselves. Know when your camera is on and avoid doing any activity that may distract the speaker. Please mute your microphone except when it's your turn to speak and avoid background noises from interrupting the meeting. Please unmute your microphone and start your video when the Toastmaster of the day or the tabletop master asks you to do so. Let the host and co-host handle all the controls. Some sergeant at arms guidelines: refrain from speaking about religion, sex, and politics in a derogatory manner. Avoid interjecting the speaker when he or she is delivering a speech, evaluation, or report. Avoid conversation in chat publicly when someone is speaking, as it may distract the speaker. Please raise your hand here. Please raise your hand to volunteer during table topics session to speak. Look out for the green, yellow, and red cards on the screen. They will be displayed by the timer at the appropriate times. At the end of every segment, please cast your ballot when the host displays the polls on the screen. So now I'm going to invite a very smart, energetic, and enthusiastic personality, our presiding officer, Toastmaster Shubham Sinha. Toastmaster Shubham Sinha is a commerce graduate and very enthusiastic about watching movies and exploring cuisines. I don't know what mean by exploring. I think he is fond of cuisines and he has now started his new journey by pursuing MBA. So please welcome our presiding officer Shubham Sinha. Shubham Sinha, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil, and thank you so much. Like after listening to your intro, every time I just become top of the world. Well, hello everyone, and very good afternoon to one and all present here. As Toastmaster Sunil already said that I am Shubham, President of Toastmaster Club of Lucknow, and it's great to see you all here today. Whether you are a regular or a new joining us for the first time, We are really glad to have you all here. And today I see like the n number of guests. So first, let me tell you a little about Toast. What is Toastmaster? For me, Toastmasters is all about helping each other in improving our communication skills, leadership skills. And you know what? Our meeting is a big part of that. Today, we have a fun and engaging agenda with speeches, evaluations, opportunities for everyone to speak. You all can speak, the guests also in table topics, which I am going to conduct. So before going to the keynote, as I have said, I can see different guests here. So let's have an intro from all the guests. So first, I would like to ask Achila, if I'm pronouncing it right. You're on mute.
Sir, it's Anchala.
Anjala, sorry, so sorry for that.
Yeah,
So can you,
it's
Anjala, can
okay.
you please give your short intro to all of us and how you got to know about Toastmasters Club of Lucknow?
Okay. Good evening, everyone here. And my name is Anchala Thakur. Currently, I'm in Raebareli. I get to know about Toastmaster when I was in Ludhiana with my husband. He has a transferable job, so we shifted here and there. So first, I get to know Toastmaster in Ludhiana itself. So after that, I enrolled there also, but unfortunately, I didn't go there. But right now, I guess right again I'm in Uttar Pradesh. So I have find this on Google, search it because I knew that before Toastmaster is everywhere.
Yeah.
So
So
nearby Lucknow, Lucknow is here. I
you
have
are a
done
you are a Toastmaster.
no,
You have joined
actually
before.
I just enrolled there, but couldn't.
You didn't went.
Fortunately, I
Oh,
did. Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't go there.
okay. Let's hope for the best here. And I
Yeah.
hope you will like the meeting.
Yeah, and my qualification are I have done my graduation from Chhattisgarh. I'm basically from Chhattisgarh. So done my graduation in civil and in PG also structures. So that's all about my academics.
Well, thank you, Anjala. We'll get back to
Yeah,
you towards the end of the meeting. Now
sure.
let's move towards Mohammed Bilal. I request you to please switch on your camera if it's possible.
Hello. Yeah, my voice is audible.
Yeah, you are audible.
And yeah, my name is Mohammed Bilal, and I'm from Lucknow, and I have done a BCA in graduate BCA as a bachelor degree in 2021. And why I need to be use this application. So thing is, I need to be work on my communication. So I have seen this ad on the social media. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mohammed Bilal. I hope you will enjoy the meeting and we'll get back to you towards the end for the feedback. And after that, I can see Sayongita. Sayongita Singh, if can you please switch on your camera and just can you please introduce yourself to us? Okay, I guess
Yes,
Vikram
sir.
want to yeah. So Vikram, can you please introduce yourself to us? And if possible, can you please switch on your camera like we all are here?
Hello. My voice is audible or not?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Yes. Sir, my name is Vikram Singh Markam. I am
Okay, Vikram, just don't call anyone sir or ma'am here. We are not sir or ma'am. You can just call me Toastmaster Shubham or Shubham.
okay. Okay. My name is Vikram Singh Markam. Basically, I am from Chhattisgarh, district Korba, uh, and I have now I'm in government job, hostel superintendent, posting in Korba district, and I have done my graduation in civil engineering from Chhattisgarh. from CV Raman University, Bilaspur, and basically I have done my post graduation on sociology.
Well,
And
interesting.
actually, this platform I was heard from my sister Anchala. Anchala is my sister,
Oh,
and
great.
me and my wife Sayogita Singh Markam heard from Anchala, and after that I decided to join Toastmaster. I want to improve my personality as well as communication skill. That's why as you will help. I think you will help both
Yeah,
my
well,
wife and
like
me.
in Toastmaster, we help each other and with this we grow, as I said.
Definitely,
And I
definitely.
guess Vikram, Sayongita, and Anjala, like you all are family, and like,
Yes, yes.
welcome to
We,
our family, the Toastmaster Club of Lucknow's family.
thank you, sir.
Thank you,
I
sir.
hope you will be part of our family soon. And with this, now, Sayongita, you are left. Like, we love to have your intro also, please. You're on mute. You can just unmute yourself. If you can see the option of unmuting yourself, I guess you have joined from your phone. You're not audible. There is an icon below there. Yeah, right. So, Sayongita, please introduce yourself to all of us. A small intro, please.
Yeah. Good evening all. Myself संयोगिता. मैं कोरबा छत्तीसगढ़ से सॉरी हिंदी है नहीं
Okay, no problem. Just you can continue.
यस सर मैं कोरबा छत्तीसगढ़ से हूँ हाउसवाइफ हूँ और मैंने अपनी ग्रेजुएशन और पीजी सोशियोलॉजी से की है मेरी ननंद है अंजला सी मरकाम में उसके द्वारा पता चला कि टोस्ट मास्टर्स में अपनी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स बढ़ा सकते हो करके तो इसलिए मैंने ज्वाइन किया और मैम से बात किया था मैंने कल आ,
And Sayongita, I ensured you that you will learn more things, not only communication, but and I guess it's the you and Vikram. Did you guys met in your PG?
यस
Okay, great. Well, we have okay. Thank you, Sayongita.
सर
Now we have guest Indrajit after a long time. Where were you? First, can you please switch on your camera? Like, you have joined us after a long time. Guest Indrajit, are you there? Again, you muted.
Hi, Subham.
Yeah,
I was, some work commitment. That's why I was not available here.
no problem. No problem. Just yeah, can you switch on your camera?
Right now, I'm just now out of my room, so I'm outside. So I
Okay,
can't do right
no
now.
problem. Just give you a small intro to all of us.
Oh, yeah. My name is Guest Inderjit, and I joined this meeting because of my friend suggest Mr. Suraj and Archita, and I come to know about this platform from Suraj, and really, this is very good platform. And yeah, that's all.
Great. Like, let's see when we will see you in our members group. Like, I'm just waiting for you. We'll love to, we'll love to have you here. And now I can, like, is there any guest left? Let me check. No, like, I guess, yeah, I have one guest. Yes, Toastmasters, but I guess I saw that. So I can see Akshata Divedi.
Yes, sir. I
So,
only left.
yeah, so sorry for that. So, please introduce yourself and how you got to know about Toastmaster Club of Lucknow.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible to you and my video is on? Are you able to see me?
Well, we're not able to see you because it's a camera icon and it's cross. Like,
Why it is? Because I have turned on. Why this is coming? Is there any setting where I have
yeah,
to?
I guess there's some setting issue or like zooming issue.
For this session, if you can allow me to just speak like this only. Later on, I will check because I'm new to
Please,
this platform today. So I
yeah,
have to
please.
learn a lot of things from here.
No problem.
Thank you
You
so much.
can.
Thank you so much, everyone. So here, myself, Akshita, I'm from Lucknow itself. And as I come to know about this platform from my husband, he used to be a part of Toastmaster and there was a lockdown. Okay, he used to attend a lot of your meetings. I heard from different departments, from different room. I used to hear a lot of presentations and discussion. Now I want to use this platform for my personal growth and for my other but overall development. You say. And apart from this, my educational qualification is I am a KVN student. I did my schooling from Kendriya Vidyalaya, and then after I did professional degree from like hotel management degree I have. I did bachelor's in hotel management. Then I worked with hospitality industry for around 4 years. And then after I did MBA from one of the one and only women university, that is Vanasthali Vidyapeeth Jaipur. So I did my MBA from there. Then after I started, doing sales and marketing with 99acres.com. I worked for Info India Private Limited. Then after I took a break for my family growth and for my personal growth also. So I took a break for around 8 years, and I've been doing something virtually. I've been giving the training to the group of people which is hired by e-commerce company. I used to give them a soft training virtually. So now I want to have a more information in order to provide the information to the group of people, how to discuss in the form of teaching other so that uh, you have a more discussion, more effective communication among the group. That's the reason I'm here, and I used to have a more and more information and skill coming out of from Toastmasters. That's from my side. Thank you so much.
Wow. Like this is what is said that learning never stops. If you have a like you have a very big experience, very large amount of experience. You have experience in different fields. And right now I'm also pursuing my MBA. And for sure after the meeting I'm connecting with you and we'll have a chat.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sure, sure, definitely. Thank
Well, I was seeing one more guest, but I guess he dropped off. So with this, I guess someone is eagerly waiting to speak about something, to speak about different things. I guess you all have seen in the flyer. So without further ado, let me call our beautiful Toastmaster of the day for today's Toastmaster meet, Toastmaster Achita. Achita is a BBA graduate and she loves to play music, she loves to sing, she loves to draw, she loves to explore different places. So without any further ado, let's okay. I think no, she's not here. I was waiting for Rishna, our guest, but she is not here. So Toastmaster Chita, the stage is all yours. Please welcome Toastmaster Chita.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. It is my pleasure to be your Toastmaster of the day today. And I think you all are already aware about our today's theme, which is live your character at any cost or at all costs. So, this theme is a powerful reminder of the importance of staying true to who we are, regardless of the challenges we face in our life. So let's explore this further. Imagine Anger in response to anger leads only more anger. Responding to bad with more bad increases the negativity only. And responding to wrong things with doing wrong things that can never make things right, right? So in human life also, two negatives do not make a positive. But then people say an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Where does that lead us? Where does what kind of effect does it have on our life? We will delve into this question in more detail, but first let me explain the flow of our today's meeting. So generally we have three segments in our meeting. The first one is prepared speeches, in which the speakers will deliver their prepared speeches, which is of 5 to 7 minutes. The second segment is the table topic session, in which the participants will practice impromptu speaking. And the third session is evaluation, in which the general evaluator and his tag team, TAGL team, provide a constructive feedback on each and everything which happens in a meeting. So for introducing the role of general evaluator, I'd like to call our GE to introduce his role. And our general evaluator today is a senior engineer at PSU. He's so filled with enthusiasm to learn new things and personal growth. He also has a passion for cricket, who believes in simplicity and integrity and hard work. And I personally feel that he makes the meeting more exciting. And I'm talking about Toastmaster Sunil. Toastmaster Sunil, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. Excellence is not a destination, it is a continuous journey that never ends and always requires true feedbacks or evaluations. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As I am the general evaluator for today's meeting, I'll be evaluating everything that takes place during the meeting from start to end. And I have already started my job from the moment the meeting started. We all know that two heads are better than one. Here, I have not two or three, but four additional heads to evaluate today's meeting successfully. And these four heads are none other than my Tegel team: timer, counter, grammarian, and listener. So, in order to introduce my team, first I would like to invite the timer of the day. Today's timer is a very smart and good looking Toastmaster, Toastmaster Dev Parasar. Toastmaster Dev Parasar is currently pursuing his bachelor's degree in computer administration. Outside his studies, he has a keen interest in editing and interacting with new people. Additionally, he has been an active member of Toastmasters for the past year, where he has been refining his communication and leadership skills. So, Toastmaster Dev, please explain your role.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, everyone. As the timer of the day, I will be noting down all timings and showing you the signals that how much time is left and how much your speech is covered. So for the prepared speeches, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. I will show the green card at 5 minutes, as you can see on my screen. I will show the yellow card at 6 minutes and the red card at 7 minutes. There is 30 seconds of grace period on the upper side. For the table topics, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. I will show the green card at 1 minute, the yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and the red card at 2 minutes. There is 30 seconds of grace period on the upper side. So you need to speak from 1 minute to 2 minute 30 seconds. For the evaluators, the time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. I will show the green card at 2 minutes, the yellow card at 2 minute 30 seconds, and the red card at 3 minutes. There is 30 seconds of grace period on both the sides. I will share my report at the end of the session when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you. Over to you, our most testing general evaluator of the Sunil Gupta ji.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dev, for clearly explaining your role. Next, we have the AHA counter, a sincere and cordial Toastmaster, Toastmaster Dilip Kumar Verma. Toastmaster Dilip is from Raebareli, Uttar Pradesh, an electrical engineer by profession. Has over 19 years of experience with various MNCs and Indian defense research. In his spare time, he loves to read technical literature and do stock market research and teach maths and physics. Yet joined Toastmasters to enhance his writing and speech delivery skills. Toastmaster Dilip, please come and describe your role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. So, hello, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, my role is a counter, and you may see this PPT. In this, I am describing about the crutches which we use while speaking. So, we use many filler sounds like ah, ah, um, mum. We also use some repeated phrases like I think that, you know what I am trying to say, you see, like that. And some filler words, we have some uh, like I'm using some filler words like well. We have some filler words like okay, so, like. Some people are very much habitual of using actually, basically, literally, like that. So these filler words, and during meeting, there may be a chances that you are annoyed or you are intention, and you may use some body gestures like rubbing the nose, holding ears, looking in different directions from the listeners, like that. So I'll be noting down filler sounds, filler words or phrases, repetitive words, body gestures, and I'll be reporting these things at the end of the meeting. So with that, and one more thing to give suggestion right now, like if you want to avoid the filler words, so maybe you can take a pause. You can speak little slow, and you may definitely avoid these filler words and repeated phrases, and you will go uh, in a decent way. So thank you everyone, and over to you, General Evaluator Sunil Gupta. Thank you for giving this chance.
Thank you, Dilip, for describing your role and giving an important suggestion to avoid arms and other filler words. Thank you. Next, I would like to call upon our grammarian. Our grammarian is an intelligent and determined Toastmaster. Toastmaster Akshat Pandey. Toastmaster Akshat is a seasoned technology manager and a tech enthusiast who hails from the vibrant city of Lucknow. He spent his formative years in Lucknow, deeply connecting with its rich culture and dynamic tech community. His extensive experience in managing cutting edge technology projects and his unwavering passion for innovation make him an invaluable addition to Toastmasters. Toastmaster Akshat, please throw some light on your role, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil ji, for such an encouraging introduction. I would share my screen with you and then I would proceed. Please let me know if you could share, if you could see my screen and if you see the grammarian's handbook written on it. Can you see it?
Yeah, it is visible.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So as a grammarian, I am supposed to be closely observing as people speak in this forum. And towards the end of this session, I would present to you the way in which I would present to you the usages that people have had during the speech and whether it conforms to the standard of spoken language. So as a grammarian, I would be noting all of this. And as a grammarian, I would also introduce to you the word and phrase of the day. So if you could see the word of the day for today, which is wane. So wane is used as a verb, and it basically indicates that something has decreased in size, extent, or degree. It also means that something has gradually fallen from power, prosperity, or influence. And it is also as used as a noun, though it is used less as a noun and more as a verb. And it has got a negative connotation to it. So it's used basically in a negative context. Some usage of this word is India's dominance in field hockey has been waning in recent years. So it's basically declined in recent years. And there's a song that is viral on Instagram that says, "My patience is waning, is this entertaining?" I hope some of you would have heard about it. So that's two sentences describing this word. And on your right is an image of the golden years of Indian hockey when hockey was at its top. Would someone want to take a guess at who this gentleman is?
Major Dhyan Chand.
Dhyan Chand.
Yeah, exactly. So from those days till today, Indian hockey is struggling, but it has done good in the recently concluded Olympics. Now I would go to the next slide and quickly introduce to you the phrase of the day. And the phrase of the day is "the buck stops here." In this sentence, the word buck basically means responsibility. And this phrase implies that one accepts the responsibility and will try not to give it to someone else. In Toastmaster context, you would use this phrase as a Toastmaster, the buck stops with me to ensure that the meeting runs smoothly. So one would take the responsibility for ensuring that the action takes place. And on your right, this is an interesting pic that made this phrase very, very popular. And you could see a gentleman with a placard placed that reads, "The buck stops here." Quickly, would someone like to tell what this is all about? All right, without taking much time, this is about the gentleman in the photo is none other than US President Truman, who was responsible for bombing Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And he was a president who would always believe in doing things on his own and would always take responsibility for doing things. And that's why you see that phrase written on his desk, "The buck stops here." So with this, I would quickly share these two things with you, the word and the phrase. And over to you, General Evaluator, for the rest of the proceedings. And wish you good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshat, for explaining your role and providing the word of the day and the phrase of the day. Now, my final head, a member of my Tegel team, the listener of the meeting. Please help me welcome the listener. Today's listener is an honest and very hardworking, sincere Toastmaster, Toastmaster Jatin Khilani, a friendly neighborhood Toastmaster living in India, has experience of being a part of various clubs, companies. At present, trying to focus on attaining a stable dwelling in mind, body, and soul. What is he going to do? I will ask later. Okay. So, Toastmaster Jatin Khilani, please let us and know your role.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. Well, you hear all the time, but you choose to listen only when you want to. And that's what the whole game is all about. Because communication is a two-way street. In order to respond properly to the message that's being conveyed to you, you need to listen, comprehend, understand, and process that message, and then give a proper response. But if you choose not to listen, what's going to happen? Well, in order to help us cultivate the habit of listening, I'm here to help in the role of active listener to ask you some questions about things that have been told or talked about in the meeting, and then just find out who actually was choosing to do that. For example, just now a grammarian mentioned the name of the person who popularized the word phrase, "the buck stops here." Does anybody remember who that gentleman was?
Truman.
Dhyanchand.
President Truman.
President Truman. Yeah, he popularized the word or phrase, "the buck stops here," because he had a placard on his table. Listening is the act of hearing, comprehending, understanding, and then responding. So I hope we all do that during the meeting, and I will be back when the general evaluator calls upon me to test how good were we doing in this. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jatin, for telling us your role. I will come again with my team in the evaluation section to present my report. Till then, enjoy the theme, prepared speeches, and table topic speeches. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, for elaborating your and tag team role in an effective manner. So now coming back to our theme, I asked a question. Where does an eye for an eye or a tooth for a tooth lead us? If I simplify, it simply means what happens when you reach someone in anger. How do they react? Anybody can tell me? You may raise your hand or just unmute your microphone and tell me.
They will often react back in anger or hurt.
Yes, it's really true. We always get a negative response, not a positive. If I scold someone, they either get sad or and he becomes angry on us. So it's always negative. What I'm trying to say is I will tell you or I'll share a real life based story on this. But before that, let's move forward with our first segment of the table topics meeting. Sorry, the Toastmasters meeting, which is prepared speeches segment. So for introducing our first speaker, I'd like to call his evaluator, who is Toastmaster Harsh. Toastmaster Harsh is the current VP Education of Lucknow Toastmasters Club. He also served as the club secretary in the last term. He has a BCom degree and he loves playing cricket and maintaining his physique. He's really a good friend and supporter as well. So, Toastmaster Harsh, over to you.
First of all, thank you, Toastmaster Archita, for such a wonderful introduction. So, good evening, everyone. Today, I will evaluate the speech of my target speaker, Toastmaster Avnish. A little about Toastmaster Avnish. Avnish, a name that resonates with strength and leadership. In Sanskrit, Avnish translates to Lord of the Earth or Ruler of the World, reflecting qualities of authority and a deep sense of responsibility, with a name that symbolizes protection and command, we can expect nothing less than a commanding presence and insightful contributions. So I would like to invite my target speaker, Toastmaster Avnish, to deliver his Level 1 Project 3 speech under the pathway of presentation mastery. The objective of his speech is to practice the vocal variety and body language in his speech. Apart from that, the title of his speech is My Board Exams. So my board exams, Toastmaster Avnish, my board exams. Over to you.
Good evening, all. Hello, everyone. I'm here to tell you a short story on my board exams. But before I start, let me ask you a question. Tell me, how was your experience of board exam? It was scary or exciting? Raise your hand if it was scary. Raise your hand if it was exciting. Okay. So board exams can be both scary and exciting at the same time. You know, my first board exam of high school was in 2005, and my board center was Modern Public School, Noida. It was just few kilometers away from my home, but I used to pray all the gods in all the temples in my way to the center. And that's why I used to reach just 10 to 15 minutes before the gates open. On the day of my English paper, I have done the same thing. I prayed all the gods in all the temples and reached just before 10 to 15 minutes. The gates open. As I arrived, I had my English book in my hand and I was doing some last minute revision. When I arrived, I saw my friend Yogin, who was my best friend, who is still my best friend. I went to meet him. Yogin was also revising something. He had some book in his hand and he was revising something. When I checked his book, it was in the JPH guide. Yogin, friend, why you are reading Hindi book? Don't you know today it's English paper? What are you saying, Avnish? No, it's Hindi paper today. See, I am reading Hindi book. Are you mad? English paper today. See this book. Don't worry. Take this book. Revise whatever is possible in 10-15 minutes. Just the gate open. What are you saying, Avnish? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. If you don't believe, go and check the books of other students, what they are reading. His face was filled with full of worry. He was about to cry. Run, run fast and see what others are reading. He ran. He ran immediately and he checked books of 2-3 students. After checking the books, he ran immediately. He came immediately towards me and by running. Avnish, everyone is reading Hindi book. It's Hindi paper today. What are you saying? Yes, it's Hindi paper today. After listening this, I felt the ground slip under my feet. Now I was about to cry. Don't worry. My friend said, don't worry, you take my book and read whatever is possible. But are you sure? Can you go and check other books? Now it's my turn to run. I ran I checked other books. I checked the books of 2, 3 students. I confirmed as well. Hey, is it Hindi paper today? Is it Hindi paper today? Yes, it's Hindi paper. Yes, it's Hindi paper. Oh God, it's Hindi paper. And I've done all my preparations for the English paper. Don't worry, my friend. Take my Hindi JPH guide. Revise whatever is possible. The important ones, poet names. Now is it time to revise anything? What I can do now? Anyway, why this poet name is so long? Suryakanth Tripathi Nirala. Why I have to learn the golden era of each poets? Why this grammar portion is in Hindi? It is so long. Anyway, I managed to revise whatever was possible in next 5 minutes. You can understand my feelings, my situation at that time. It cannot be explained, but at the age of 14 to 15, a student who was about to give his first exam, board exam, when I entered the gate opened and I entered, I can say my mind was blank. I didn't know what to do, but I entered. I entered in a class. It was just a God's favor that the paper was not that tough. I have given the exam very well. And you know, I have secured 88 marks out of 100 without any preparation. And that day, I realized confidence is good, but not overconfidence. Always be prepared, but do cross-check also. And the second thing I learned, it is very rare to find a friend who will give you his book in the very last moment of the exam, sacrificing his revision and that also in a board exam. Thank you all. Back to Toastmaster.
Amazing speech delivered by Toastmaster Avanish. I request everyone to please give him a huge round of applause. And Toastmaster Avanish, this happened to me too. And I was even confused that my exam is on that day. I left my exam. I got to know after the time was over. I was sleeping peacefully. I got a call, Archita, you have an exam. And I was so, not in board exams, but I think it was in 9th class. So I totally understand your situation. So let's move forward with our second speaker. And to call our second speaker, I'd like to call our second evaluator. The second evaluator is a person who is a learner from heart and soul. She loves to be around friends and family. She is an emotional intelligence trainer, a facilitator, a coach, and a hypnotherapist. But for our club, she is a wonder woman because of whom we all are here. And she's none other than Toastmaster Smita Kotkar. Toastmaster Smita, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Archita. Hello, everyone. Today, I have the proud privilege of introducing a wonderful Toastmaster to you who's here to enthrall you all with his speech. He is an investment banking professional who loves to focus on helping startups with their fundraising needs. Oh, he's already here. I had hoped to make it a surprise, but you all get to see that wonderful Toastmaster on the stage. Well, Toastmaster Nikhil is also passionate about football. He is a dedicated movie buff, and one day we would love to hear all about his movies. He also loves to read books. And with Toastmasters, he's here to connect with new people. Believe me, Toastmaster Nikhil, we have loved connecting with you. And he's here to further his journey of personal and professional development. Today, he is attempting his level 1, project 4, from his path, strategic relationships. The purpose of his speech is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. He will be presenting a speech and receiving feedback from the evaluator as part of his project, which will be the first speech of this project. I would also like to tell everyone that as the VPPR of our club, He ensures the interest of all does not wane with his interesting flyers. So, Toastmaster Nikhil, are you ready with your speech? So, Toastmaster Nikhil, all the very best. Toastmaster Nikhil, the unspoken countdown. The unspoken countdown, Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Smita. The unspoken countdown. Have you ever sat in silence, just listening to the ticking of the clock? Not the one on the wall, but the one you feel deep inside. It's a clock that keeps time with every breath, every sunset we watch, every call we miss. It's a clock that reminds us of one of the most inevitable truths we all share, but we rarely speak about. As I was brainstorming ideas for today's speech, my mother, sitting beside me, pointed out how the veins in her hand have become much more visible than before. I took her hand in mine, and as she continued talking, a sudden realization struck me. I recognized something I had never fully acknowledged before: the fact that she's getting older. It was a stark reminder of something I had always known, but never really observed consciously. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Time is moving relentlessly, and every day we spend with our parents is one day less that we have left. The invincible figures of our childhood are slowly giving into time, and one day, whether we are ready or not, they will leave us. There's a poem by Khalil Gibran that captures this bittersweet reality that I would like to quote. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. Just like that, our parents too are not ours to keep forever. They have their own journey, and so do we. This is the painful beauty of life. Nothing is truly ours to hold on to. This fear of losing them, it is something we all feel. Yet we bury it beneath our daily routines, pushing it to the back of our minds, and sometimes ignoring it as it will go away. We focus on our work, scroll endlessly through our phones, lose ourselves in the noise of the life, but every now and then, quiet moment will catch us off guard. It could be a holiday dinner, a family photo, or a late night conversation that will remind us of the ticking clock. I spent the last 12 years away from my home. In the beginning, I'd be the one calling my father every now and then, but my dad really rarely called me. Gradually, even those occasional calls from my side stopped. And when we did meet, it was casual, me dodging his questions. He was too busy back then to notice, but lately he started complaining that I call only my mom and not I don't call him. To which I would shoot back, reminding him that he never called me. But now, as I watch him grow older, I realize maybe that's his way of saying he misses me. I could stubbornly hold on to the past, clinging on to the fact that he never called me when he was busy, or I could just see the quiet longing of a father who doesn't know how to ask his son to be closer. There will come a time when I'll pick up the phone to call him, and no matter how much I want it, he won't be there to answer that call. So, what do we do with this fear? We could let it overwhelm us, make us live in constant dread of the day we know will come. Or we could let it be a reminder to make every single moment count. To show up, not just in the big ways, but in the small, everyday moments. To laugh at the stories, even when we have heard them dozen times. To be patient, even when they call us at inconvenient times, just to ask how to use their phone again. Because one day we'll wish for those interruptions. We'll miss those repetitive stories. We'll crave the familiar voice calling our name. We often wait for big moments to say the things that matter, but truth lies in little moments. The quiet breakfast tables, the evening phone calls, the times we say I love you without any special occasion. Let's not let fear of the inevitable steal the time we have left. Let's make it a motivation to love a little deeper, to forgive a little quicker, and to hold on just a little longer. Friends, one day the people who gave us everything will become memories. And when that day comes, let's make sure those memories are filled with love, laughter, and gratitude we shared, and not with regrets or things left unsaid or moments left unspent. The clock, as I said, is ticking, my friends, and we can't stop it. But we can choose how to spend the time we have left. Hug your parents today, call them without a reason, tell them what they mean to you, because those small moments, those are the moments that truly matter. And before I close, I would just like to repeat those lines from Khalil Gibran so that probably they'll make more difference now. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Amazing speech delivered by Toastmaster Nikhil, and it was really, really heart touching. And when we think deeply, you're like, it's a very good topic you have taken the speech on. So thank you so much, and I request everyone to please give him a huge round of applause for delivering this speech. Now, before moving forward, I request our tech master to please launch the poll for the best speaker. And I also request everyone present here to please vote for your best speaker, whom you think you should give the vote. So tell our Zoom master. I hope it is visible to everybody. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we are done with the votes. Now let's move forward with our theme. I was also talking about uh, a theme to live your character, and I was about to share a real life based story on this. So there was a girl who was very kind, and she was very simple girl. She trusts the love of her life, and she married to that guy. But over time, she developed a suspicion that her husband is hiding things from her. And to catch him, she began policing his every move and thinking of cunning ways to corner him. And due to this, she developed a trait that was never a part of her own character. Now, maybe her husband was indeed doing something wrong, but in her quest to address his wrongdoings, she lost the sight of who she truly was. She became someone else completely out of her character, driven by suspicion and deceit, which sometimes we also do. Not in this case, but in different aspects of our life. And this was a small story. Now let's move forward with our second segment of the Toastmasters meeting, which is the table topic segment. And our table topic master is a person who is the dearest one in our club, and a cute charming boy who has done his BCom and currently pursuing MBA from Great Lakes. He loves to play volleyball, table tennis, and loves to explore different places and cuisines. He's also a movie enthusiast. So, everyone, please give a thunderous round of applause and welcome our table topics master, Toastmaster Shubham. Toastmaster Shubham, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rachita. And please be ready for the table topic segment. I'm seeing the black screen, the black boxes on my screen. So I request you all to please switch on your cameras. Toastmaster Akshit is Good. Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Akshita. Thank you, Toastmaster Dilip. Okay, just please turn on your cameras. Thank you, Angela. I'm waiting for others too. Thank you, Toastmaster Jatin. Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. Well, now I can see faces. Now I can start. So, well, today there are many guests. So first let me introduce the table topic segment to you all. So in Toastmasters, we have a table topic segment, which is this. And in table topic segment, each speaker has to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. The speech should be of 1 to 2 minutes. The timings will be again from 1 minute to 2 minute 30 seconds. At 1 minute, you will see a green signal. At 1 minute 30 seconds, you will see a yellow signal. And at 2 minute 30 seconds, you will see a red signal. And please use the word of the day and phrase of the day in your speeches. The word of the day, again, I am repeating the word of the day. The word of the day is way, and the phrase of the day is the buck stops here. So you can just use these words in your speeches. And something is left, I guess. Yeah. For the guest, please be ready. Like today we have ton of guests, and I'm so happy to see you all. So please participate in table topics and please just show your characters. Like as Sosma Sarchita said, don't change your characters. And in table topic speeches, you can show your character and just show your thoughts and all those things. So who is ready to show your thought? To show their thought? Anyone? Any guest? Or first let's take any Toastmasters so that guests can have idea how table topic is and how it works. So any Toastmaster first? No raise of hands. What happened? TMCL. Okay, we have got first speaker, Toastmaster Smita. And today I have different things. Like I have different table topics, one word table topics, easy table topics, tough table topics, mix of table topics. So for Toastmaster Smita, I have a topic. So Toastmaster Smita, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? Toastmaster Smita.
You know why I'm smiling? Because suddenly I have been granted a wish. And when it says go anywhere in the world, get me a time machine, please. But I want to go back in my past. I want to go back to the time when I was very little, very small. It's not that I have amazing things that I did and I want to relive then and I want to catch up here and probably climb that tree once again that I, climbed with my sister. It's not just all of the good things, but there's a lot of it that I want to undo. There's so much of it that I would like to move ahead of. A lot of it where probably I said something that I could have, but I didn't do that. A lot of things where I could have just probably beautified my life with. And a special portion of it, my dear friends, is a time when I was probably 10 and 12. A very, very young age, living in Pune with my parents at that time. I had the opportunity to go on stage and perform beautifully. You know what I was? In a play of Snow White, I was the tree. How I wish I could go back and change that and become the Snow White at that time. And probably something that my teacher said at that time that still moves on in my head about, no, Snow White will be somebody else. You look good as a tree. I wish at that time I could go back and tell my teacher, no, ma'am, I wish I could have mustered up that guts to speak to the teacher. Mustering up guts and speaking your mind is something I would love to do at that time. Probably that laid the foundation for the kind of person I am today. So thank you, Toastmaster Shubham, for giving me that time period to go back to. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smita. And with this, I guess you all can be motivated. Like as he said, just speak it out at right time. So you should all speak it out here at a table topic segment. Okay, so if I'm not seeing the raise of hands, so I'm gonna pick. So our next table topic speaker is Anjala Thakur. Are you ready, Angela?
Yes, sir. So first of all, I just want to choose my own topic.
Well, I'm the table topic master.
Yeah,
I will
so
give you a.
I just want to choose for myself, I guess.
Okay, so
Actually,
I'm the
I'm
table topic master, and I am giving you this special thing that okay, you can choose your topic.
okay.
But just tell me, I will introduce a topic, and I will introduce you. I will give a topic. Just
Okay.
give me the topic, and I will give back the topic.
Okay. Actually, I want to talk about on the topic of mine is perception and the type of perception.
Okay,
Should
so
I?
I'm giving you the topic. So
Okay.
toast for Angela. The topic is perception.
Yeah.
You can speak.
Okay. As we all know that perception, attitude makes all our behavior. It is the part of our behavior. So, which is very important for us to be maintained in everywhere. But people right now have different type of perception. We all know. But how we are going to distinguish it? Most of the people don't know. In our social norms and in our society where we live, most of the times a group of people where the perception will work, and maybe it is inherent from our parents also, but we never question them. After few years we have realized, okay, that perception works there but not everywhere. So it needs to be addressed in the very early age of your life when we are going to be in any field, in our masters, in our school, everywhere. So it's because in my point of view, if you regularly check your perception, you can make better yourself. So first of all, as definition, I can say that perception is intellectual process through which we can individual select data from environment. Is it? So then we organize it, then give meaning to it. So we have to understand whenever we select any data from environment or organize it and give meaning to it, we have to very carefully decide it what we are uh, observing, what we are uh, giving ourselves to organize it and have a meaning. And the check process should be like that. Is it what I am observing, what I am grasping? Is it what it is actually, or I am just giving myself a false um, paradigm that it is a someone else perception which is acceptable by 2 to 3 people. So that's why it's good for me. So we have to decide. We have to be very careful, because most of the times I have seen people who are not in their perspective, their perception, they are run by several other people perception. They just blindly follow them and give a vote. No, no, it is correct. No, what they are doing is correct. So you have to be very precise with your perception according to time, according to area, according to the taste of people. You can't be very stubborn about your perception and attitude everywhere. You have to be molded according to time, according to the place. So these things I would like to deliver all right here, people, my guest, my Toastmasters. So please be consider this perception topic to be vast, because it is not a one-time topic which will ended in few hours. I already as I starts before, I already told about that perception and different types. So it has different types of perception right now.
Wow, what a
Yeah.
well, so Anjana, what a great speech it was. Thank you so much for delivering this. Like, I totally agree with you about the perception thing. And
Yeah.
like, wherever we go, wherever we stay, when we meet people, our perception changes. And it all depends upon the situations, upon the people, upon the circumstances and the environment we are living in.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a great speech. And now I would like to call Vikram. Are you there? Our next speaker, guest Vikram. If you're there, please. Okay, I guess he is not here. So let's move to Akshata Dwivedi. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So Akshata, yeah, and before giving you the topic, let me again tell you all about the timings, because timing is very important. Like if you're speaking and if you're speaking in a particular time, if you're allotted a particular time, you have to speak in that time. That's a challenge to deliver your all the thoughts, all the things in that particular time. So the timings are 1 to 2 minutes. Like the maximum you can go is 2:30, 2 minutes 30 seconds. And for you, like we both are MBAs, so let me choose a good topic for you.
Considering that
So
I'm a guest, so I should be
yeah,
privileged with the
yeah, sure you will.
thank you.
Okay, so Akshita, what does being yourself mean to you? What does being yourself mean to you, Akshita?
Just a minute. Uh, can you just repeat? My little boy just came here to
Sure,
disturb
sure,
me.
sure.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Yes, you just repeat the topic.
Ah, so Akshita, what does being yourself mean to you? What does being yourself mean to you? Yes, Akshita.
Uh, okay. Being myself, why I am here after 8 years of like I have a great experience in different fields. For example, in hospitality industry, as I was informing you during my introduction. I have a great experience in different kind of industry. Considering that I have I am a career oriented kind of a person, but I took a break for 8 years for my family also. Now I am here. I am seeking for a different kind of opportunity available for me. So as a personality, I am a person who is seeking the things to learn. So my personality, I'm a kind of a person to learn different, multiple, multiple things in a one time. I would say I'm a mother. I'm a, I'm also a kind of a freelancer. I'm giving the, you know, uh, soft skills to the people. Also, at the same time, I look after my physical appearance. Also, I go for a yoga. I do a lot of work in a day, in 24 hours. So I respect my family goals along with my own goals for my life. So that's all about my perspective when I think about my development. That's my personality. It's my character, core character. That making others, or let's talk about my family, making my family mm, happy along with myself happy. I make sure that I should be happy enough in order to give the happiness around my family. So that's all about my I'm as a person. To provide happiness, you have to be make yourself happy enough to make others also happy. Thank you.
Wow, what a beautiful speech it was, Akshita. Like, and that line for giving happiness, you have to be happy. I'm going to write this line. I have to stick. I'm going to stick in my hostel room. Really, it was very
I'm
nice.
sorry, as a that's my first. I would say there were a lot of grammatical mistakes, and at the same time, I might be looking like a nervous
That's
person.
no, because that is what is Toastmaster for. So like we all are here
Yeah,
for learning and for making
that's
mistakes and for
right.
learning from that.
Yes.
It was very beautiful speech. Well, move to the next speaker, and the next speaker is Mohammed Bilal.
Yes. Hi, my voice audible. Hi, Shubh.
Yes, yeah. Hi, Mohammed Bilal. Uh, like right now, are you able to switch on your camera?
Yeah, thing is, I'm not in correct state. So right now went to somewhere else. So I'm not in my home. So that's why from when
But
meeting has started. So from beginning I was switch off camera. But from next meeting I will be open my camera.
no problem. But now, like you're looking good and it's perfect. So I guess you can speak like this.
Yeah. True.
So are you ready for the topic?
Yeah, yeah. So thing is, last topic, I think from beginning, what the name of Smita shared that one, so I can correlate her topic with myself as well. So if you want to be
Okay,
allowed those topic, then I will be go with that one. Otherwise, you can also give to your topic.
I'm giving you a topic because it's an impromptu speaking session, so you have to be impromptu.
Okay. Yeah.
So like, yeah, let me give a topic. So Mohammed Bilal, who is your biggest inspiration?
Okay.
Who is your biggest inspiration? Mohammed Bilal.
So that's a topic. Right. So thing is, for me, mostly boys' biggest inspiration is a father one. So when I was growing up at that 11th standard, so that time I was taking care of my father, but that time whatever he was trying to be say to me, bro, you don't do this thing. So I was thinking why he's saying this type of thing. He was trying to be explained to me whenever related to if I want to be improve my communication. So that time he also suggests to me. So I have joined before this. I have joined ACL. So he suggests to me. So whenever I need to be work on myself, always he helped to me. So but when COVID came after that, I have lost to my father. So now whatever issue at this moment I am facing, so I realize earlier my father was present, and without I say anything. So before that, my father said to me, he know it for me what the thing it's best for his son. So that for me, my father is inspiration for me. That's it.
Well, thank you, Toastmaster Bilal. I'm sorry to hear for like about your father.
Mm.
And yeah, for me also, my father is my biggest inspiration. Inspires me a lot. And with this, let's move to our last speaker for today's meeting. Who would like to be the last speaker? Guest Indrajit, would you like to take a topic?
Hi, Subham.
Yeah, hi. So are you ready for the next topic?
Definitely am.
So, guest Indrajit, how do you feel when you are true to yourself? How do you feel when you are true to yourself? Guest Indrajit.
Sorry. How do I feel when I true to myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it's very good topic. And when I'm true to myself, I feel full satisfaction whatever I do. And this is the thing that give me a satisfaction that gives me motivation, that gives me the drive to do anything. And actually, whatever I do, whatever I think, whatever I feel, when I'm true to myself, I do my best. And this is the only thing. Actually, I'm not prepared for this, and my mind is kind of blank right now.
No problem. Like Indrajit, you can just share your personal experience. You can share anything you want. Like, just and before starting a table topic, you can just think for 5 seconds and just you can speak on that. So you can, if you want to try again, you can.
Okay.
If time
So
allows.
give me 5 seconds. I will just, sum up my thoughts, and I will just make in a manner, then I can.
But I will give you another topic for, but
Okay, fine,
as it's impromptu. So if time allows, Toastmaster Achita, like may I have a time for giving more topics?
You don't have time to give more topics. We're already close to 5:30, and still our general evaluation session is not here. So if you're okay with this, you can sum up your segment here.
Okay, so like, sorry, Toastmaster Harsh. Well, I will talk to you after the meeting. And so, guest Indrajit, I guess you can give a topic to guest Indrajit because he was about to speak. So, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, Shubham, I have a one question. After this session, I can ask. Here, I can able to ask.
You can ask after the session. Like at the end, you will be I will ask you to give feedback to say something. So at that time, we can talk. So guest Indrajit, yes, now you're ready, and like now I will give you a one word topic.
Okay.
So guest Indrajit, confidence. Confidence, guest Indrajit.
Yeah. Confidence is the one of the most important character in any one personality. Actually, without confidence, whatever you do, you feel that you are not fully involved in that thing. And confidence comes by your practice, by your hard work. If you will do hard work, if you will do practice, anything, you will definitely get confidence. Like in Forge, we say, uh, jitna ragda utna takra. It means if you will just work hard in your training period, you will very few chances to get injured or get fall into adverse situation in real life, real war. So confidence comes by practice, and practice should be in very right manner. If you will do practice in a wrong manner, so that confidence will not lead you success. But if you will do anything in a right manner, in a right way, and in a continuous manner, so definitely you will get your confidence, and confidence is the key of success. And thank you.
Wow. Rightly said, guest Indrajit. Like confidence is the biggest thing you can ever have. With confidence, you can do anything. If you're saying a lie, but if you're saying a lie with confidence, the other person thinks that it's true. But for gaining confidence, you need practice, you need discipline, and you need different things. So for getting confidence, it's very hard to get confidence, and it's a very good weapon. So with this, I wrap up my table topic session. I hope you all enjoyed my table topics segment. And back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Achita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubham, and for this wonderful table topic session. So I request everyone to please give a huge round of applause to our table topic master and all the speakers. And with this, I also request our tech master to please launch the polls for the best table topic speaker. And one more thing, Toastmaster Dev Parashar, the timer, please confirm once if all the speakers are qualified or not.
There is only one disqualification, and that is guest Anchala. Rest all are qualified.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Dave. So, Tech Master, please launch the polls. I hope it is visible to everyone, and please mark your votes. Till then, let's move forward with our theme. So, I was telling you the story of a girl who lost her character in pointing out someone else's mistakes. So, whenever we point out someone else's mistake, the common retort is, what am I doing that world is not doing? But remember, we must never let the wrong actions of the world justify our own actions. We don't have to become a Duryodhan to deal with Duryodhan. In fact, we should strive to become an Arjun to win over Duryodhan. Even if we take the example of Ramayana, it doesn't need to become a Ravan to win over Ravan, but a Ram. Similarly, in Toastmasters, to point out the mistakes of a speaker or to correct them, we don't need to be judgmental, but we have to provide a proper evaluation. And for evaluations, we have our general evaluator and his team. So I would like to call our general evaluator again on the stage with his tag team to provide their report. So Toastmaster Sunil, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Hello everyone. This is the evaluation section of the meeting. Evaluations are designed to help speakers to recognize their strengths and learn what steps they can take to improve their speaking skills. Evaluation comments are from the point of view of the assigned evaluator only. They do not speak for the club as a whole. And furthermore, an evaluator should also evaluate a speaker without any prejudice. Let's start the evaluations. First, we will start with the evaluation of Toastmaster Avnish Dubey's speech. His evaluator is a very nice and friendly Toastmaster Harsh. Toastmaster Harsh has already served as secretary and currently serving as VPE of Lucknow Toastmaster Club. He has a BCom degree from a distance college affiliated with Delhi University. He also loves playing cricket and maintaining his physique. I would request the Zoom moderator please pin Dio, Toastmaster Avnish and Toastmaster Harsh along with the timer. Toastmaster Harsh, please present your report.
Okay. The best way to predict your future is to create it, one exam at a time. Starting from the points that I like the most. Before that, I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Avnish to complete his level 1 project 3 under the pathway of presentation mastery. So now moving to the commendation part, the first thing that I like the most in your speech uh, was that you smiled in your speech. Apart from that, you maintained that smile throughout your speech. That gives or that provides us the a great impression to the audience. Moving to the second point, you started your speech with a question. I always suggest my target speakers and my fellow Toastmasters to start the speech with the question, as it's the best way to engage the audience. Moving to the next commendation part, the way you had played the role of both Yogendra as well as your role, that is Avnish, was commendable. As it was one of the difficult tasks, I personally feel that you have done a great job. Last but not the least, the last commendation part. For me, the best part of your speech was the moment when you get to know that today is Hindi paper and you prepared uh, uh, and you prepared for your English paper. So that's a wow moment for me. Moving to the recommendation part. First things come first. Uh, the first recommendation would be you don't need to say that I want to ask a question. You could start with a bang, start your speech with a question. So please refrain from saying that I want to ask a question. Moving to the next recommendation part, that is voice modulation. As the objective of your speech was to practice the vocal variety. Uh, I would like to state the few lines that you used in your speech. That was, uh, I had seen everyone's book. Uh, is it a Hindi paper today? So you could restate that line as, I had seen everyone's book. Is it Hindi paper today? So that expression would given a like a good impression, and you would enjoy it more. The way the words you were saying. The next point would be the body language. I personally feel that at some point on the other point you don't require the book, as it was restricting your body language. So from next point onwards, you could refrain using those objects. Overall, it was a great speech, uh, but with some rhetorical questions and a better use of vocal variety and a better conclusion, it could become a memorable one. That's all. Over to you, Toastmaster Sunil.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hers. Toastmaster Hers.
Welcome.
It was a wonderful evaluation, and in the beginning you introduced the speaker in a respectful manner. It was great. I would recommend you that you started recommendation part very soon before the green card. So you spent your most of the time on recommendation. So I would suggest that you should continue your commendation part till at least green card. And another thing is that you used a controversial word which is considered on Toastmasters, that an evaluator should not use this word, that is but. You used but. So instead of, you can use however. Otherwise it was a good evaluation. Toastmaster Avnish, really your speech was very interesting and full of humor. I would recommend you that to improve, you can try to avoid unintentional movements you are moving throughout your speech. And another thing, that you could have used more expressions. And I noticed that you didn't leave your book when you are concluding your speech as well. I think you should have leave your book before conclusion. Because when you are going to conclude your speech, your your dialogues were completed. Now you are going to conclude your speech. So that time you didn't need your open book. Otherwise, it was a great speech. Thank you. Now, I will move on to our second prepared speaker, Toastmaster Nikhil. And his evaluator is a very elegant, stylish and charismatic Toastmaster, Toastmaster Smita Kotkar. Toastmaster Smita Kotkar is a learner at heart and soul, loves to be around friends. Professionally, she is an emotional intelligence trainer, facilitator, coach and hypnotherapist. I would again request you master, please video Toastmaster Nikhil and Toastmaster Smita. Now, Toastmaster Smita, please present your report.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, sir. Toastmaster Nikhil, a beautiful, heartfelt speech. Thank you for the stark reminder about connecting with parents. Though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. Those words touched not just mine, but I'm sure the hearts of every single person sitting here. And I'm sure more than one person was motivated to pick up the phone, give a call if they could, or probably got reminded of a lot of things that they could have done with their parents. I would like to divide my entire evaluation in 3 points. Number 1, where you really excelled at. Number 2 would be my recommendations or things that I would love for you to work upon. Number 3, some challenges, and of course, end my evaluation with a conclusion. To begin with, the things that you really excelled at. Toastmaster Nikhil is an exemplary speaker. I could see from the way he had written his speech also, the use of vocabulary, words, phrases were amazing and in line with the theme, the topic that he had picked up. The way he began his speech, speaking about taking his mother's hands and looking at her veins, that moment itself, he captured the interest of the audience, and I'm sure everybody was hooked on to the speech from the very start. Very clear in his speaking ability. The words were clearly understood by every single thing, every single person, and kudos to you for that, Toastmaster Nikhil. Another thing, what I really loved was the ending where there was a call to action, where he spoke about everybody making most of the time their parents have. And then he spoke about giving them a hug, or he spoke about giving them a call. That was wonderfully done. Coming on to where he could have excelled. Toastmaster Nikhil, I feel, and this is from my point of view, that a public speaker is there to impress upon public with his views. Now, there's a difference between speaking on stage as a public speaker and reading out an article. The reason I chose to stand today was to help you with that. When you stand on stage and deliver what you speak, your hands are there for you to speak about and express through your eyes. I felt the speech was more of reading out something. And with that, the effectivity of speech, I felt got missed out. When you're standing and delivering, you could have showed more emotions. For example, the fear of losing them is something we all feel. And yet, beneath the daily routine, we just put that aside and look at our phones. You could move from fear to anxiety to questioning. There is so much more that you could do while standing and delivering. And yes, using of emotions in your speech, because it looked like as if you were reading an article. To conclude, or to give you a challenge, would be for you to stand up, deliver, memorize the speech, and then show your emotions. To conclude, you excelled at audience, interest, clarity with a beautiful language. And I would love for you to memorize your speech and work on the delivery, most importantly. Thank you. All the best to you for your future assignments. Back to you, General Evaluator, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Smita. First, I want to ask you, why are you calling me sir?
Oh, well, when
Okay.
I asked you that you are the general evaluator today.
Okay. Toastmaster Smita, you are an experienced, very soft-spoken Toastmaster. You know how to motivate a speaker. So, I don't have any special recommendation for your evaluation. You know how to evaluate. What I noticed that you started your recommendation little late, and I noticed that you spoke about Nikhil that you excelled at, but you started recommendation. because you had seen that green card had appeared. That's why I think your recommendation was so long you didn't have, and that's why you have to conclude very, in a hurried manner. Otherwise, it was a good evaluation, and you are an experienced Toastmaster. I know very well. Thank you. Toastmaster Nikhil, really, your speech was full of good content, and there was a fine clarity in your delivery part. Apart from suggestions you received from evaluator, Toastmaster Smita, I would only suggest you that you should try to engage audience as well. You can ask some questions, because when you deliver a speech and it doesn't have emotions, expressions, then it becomes monotonous. Like in our school time, madam, our teacher says used to say us that read a chapter, and you start reading your chapter. It becomes just like that, because your speech had full content and good content, and Smita mentioned that you use very good vocabulary. So otherwise your speech was very wonderful. Thank you. Now, today we don't have any table topic evaluator. Smith, Archita?
No general evaluator. Today we don't have
Okay,
any
okay.
table topics evaluator. You can
Okay,
go ahead
okay,
with the tag team.
okay, okay. Now I would like to move on my table team one by one. First, I would invite our timer to share his report. Timer, please share your report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I will be sharing my report in 1 second. Can you all please confirm if my screen is visible or not?
Yes, Toastmaster Dev.
Thank you for confirming. So this is my timer report, and our meeting started at 4. That was really good. Speech session started at 4:41, and the table topic session started at 5, and the evaluation at 5:30. For the speaker, both the speakers are qualified, and as well as both the evaluators. And for the table topic session, there is only one disqualification, and rest all are qualified. I will also paste my report in the chat box so you all can take notes. And that's all for my report for today. Over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Sunil.
Thank you so much, timer Devpara sir. Your report was very precise, and I would say attractive. On recommendation part, I would suggest you that you can improve your pace. Try to reduce your pace a little bit, so that everyone can understand what you are going to say or explain easily. Why it was a good report. Thank you. Now, I would like to call upon the AH counter, Toastmaster Dilip Kumar Verma, to share his report. Toastmaster Dilip Kumar Verma, the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Sunil. Let me share my screen. I hope in future the users of such words will start winning. And Sunil has given me this responsibility, and the buck stops here. So I have found that there are many uses of ah and some uses of so, but some Toastmasters or guests have used so word many times. There were also some repeats. So what will I do? I will paste this report in the chat box so that everyone looks after. However, I will also paste my that recommendation PPT copy so that everyone can have a copy of that, and in future speeches they can learn from that, like how to avoid those filler words, what are those filler sounds, and other things. So with this, I think I would like to close my topic. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Sunil. I'll paste this report in the chat box. Thank you.
Thank you, our counter Toastmaster Dilip Kumar Verma. Your introduction was good. Your report was also good. On recommendation part, I would like to suggest you that you didn't need to use PPT in your introduction part because it took unnecessary time. Instead, you can just speak about. You could speak about aha, ums. That's all. And in the report, you can sum up total filler words or total aha, ums words for each speaker. And then you can tell us that who used less than 5 filler words. That would be good to motivate the speakers. Otherwise, it was good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is our grammarian, Toastmaster Akshat Pandey. Toastmaster Akshat, please come and share your report.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Sunil. I'll share my screen. I hope it is visible to everyone. Can someone do a thumbs up? All right, so let's talk about what went well in today's session from a grammar standpoint. So my general comment is that there has been nice sentence constructions all throughout by speakers. Let's look at some words that were significant. So enthrall is a word that was used by Toastmaster Smita. That means to fascinate. She also managed to use wane, which is the word for the day, in a sentence when she said does not wane. She also used a nice word mustered up just to show that she gathered some courage. There was a word called invincible that was used by Toastmaster Nikhil, and that means that you are so powerful that you cannot be defeated. It's a high frequency word according to me and should be used in whatever capacity possible. Nikhil also used the word dodge, which means to avoid by sudden quick movement. Let's look at some phrases. Toastmaster Archita's topic for today included part of the quotation, which is an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. This is a very powerful quotation by Mahatma Gandhi. Live in a constant dread. This was a phrase used by Toastmaster Nikhil, and that means to be always thinking about something that might go wrong. This is a nice sentence construction. Holding on to the past was also used by Toastmaster Nikhil, and it means that you're completely thinking about the past all the time, and you're not letting it go. I think point number 4 is a repeat, so you can ignore that. And the phrase of the day was used twice, once by Toastmaster Jatin when he questioned, and by Toastmaster Dilip towards the end. Now let's look at some areas of improvement. Most of my suggestions are regarding sentence construction. Typically, when we are questioning people about whether my voice is audible, I think mentioning it as, is my voice audible, sufficient? I don't think we need to have or not appended to it. But in some cases, you could add or not in the end, depending upon if you want to emphasize. But typically, in normal day-to-day conversation, I think this could be avoided. The second one is when we are trying to introduce ourselves, and especially when we are the subject of the sentence, then instead of saying me and my wife are attending Toastmasters, it's better to say my wife and I. So when you are the subject, you should always start with, you should always put I in the end. So if there are, let's say, three people, if Sunil ji, Dilip ji, and Akshat, or I, Sunil ji, Dilip ji, and I are going to attend Lucknow Mahotsav. So that way you should always have I towards the end when they are the subject of the sentence. There was a usage of career-oriented. Someone said he is a career-oriented, or he or she is a career-oriented person. Kind of a person is not necessary. It's a filler. When someone is introducing himself, instead of saying myself Abhishek, you can say I am Abhishek. Myself is typically used to emphasize the pronoun I when used somewhere. So that is one suggestion. In one of the prepared speeches, someone mentioned, I have given my exam very well. A better reword of the sentence would be, I did very well on my exam. And this is something that I have observed through experience, that when you are appearing for an exam, you typically avoid saying I am giving the exam. You would say I am taking the exam. So let's say if you're taking the common admission test, which is for MBA, you could say I am taking CAT instead of giving CAT. There was a tense question that was required. You guys met versus meet. So did you guys met is not the right construction. With did, it is always the present form of the verb that goes. So with did, you can't use the past tense. So that's a high frequency grammatical construct that we all need to be aware about. Get to know versus got to know. So one of the speakers was talking about an event in the past. So instead of saying get to know, he or she should have said, I got to know, because she was talking about a past event. Someone wanted to say something was inherited from our parents. So that is the right sentence, instead of saying inherent from our parents. And in one of the constructs, someone said little deeper and little long. So parallelism says that if you are using a comparative form, then you should use it all throughout. So a little deeper and a little longer. So that's about some areas of improvement. I would like to highlight the word of the day, that is when. Would encourage all of you to use it. And the phrase of the day, which is the buck stops with me, or the buck stops here. So that's about my grammarian report. Over to you, general evaluators, Sunil ji.
Thank you, Akshat, for a wonderful report. Your report was really fabulous and also knowledgeable. I have only one recommendation for you. Like Dilip, you also used a PPT in the beginning, in your introduction time. So I think that was not necessary, because you have also put the word of the day and the phrase of the day in the chat box. So it is sufficient to announce the word of the day and the phrase of the day, and then put them in the chat box. That is sufficient. And one more recommendation, I can say that try to give the word of the day as an adjective. Because verb, sometimes it is difficult to use a verb in your speech. Adjective is easily usable. Now, I would like to invite the last member of the Tegel team, our listener, Toastmaster Jatin Khilani, to test our listening skills by asking some questions. Toastmaster Jatin Khilani, the stage is yours. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Mr. General Evaluator, sir. As I've been informed, that's what you're supposed to be called today. So I was listening. But now let's move on to the task that I had been assigned. Obviously, the work didn't stop at just me for the task of listening. It was everybody's responsibility. And hope as the meeting progressed, your listening skills did not wane. Now, that being said, let's start with something that was very recent. The grammarian who gave us those wonderful phrase and word and phrase of the day gave us a lot of areas of improvement, but they were categorized into 4 main categories. Does anybody remember those categories which he mentioned for areas of improvement? He just spoke before me, so it is very recent. And hopefully people did listen to what he said, because those are very important.
Sentence
construction.
Sentence construction, 1. Tense, 2.
Subject verb agreement.
No. You don't have to throw out categories. All right, so I will. So one thing I will give a hint is, when 2 lines are at 90 degree, what are they called?
Parallelism.
Perpendicular.
Parallelism. Cool. Parallelism. All right. So, but they are called perpendicular. That was not the answer. Is the parallelism is the answer to the first question, but they're called perpendicular. That was a hint for the category. And the last is word usage. All right. I hope I got all of them right. Akshat? The next question.
Yeah, that's right, Jatin. And I think you are making people stay attentive all the while, and they cannot kind of relax thinking that the meeting is about to end.
Thank you. Well, picture abhi baki hai meri dost, mere dost. So the next question that we have is, how many people in the meeting have been introduced as being bachelors, as in not unmarried, but bachelors as in having a bachelor's degree?
3.
Can you name them, please?
I think Archita is there, then Subham is there, and one more Harsha. No,
Harsh.
sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're counting Shubham, then there's one more person. Because Shubham was introduced as having a bachelor's degree but pursuing an MBA. So then there is one more person.
Deo Parasar.
Yes.
Yeah, Deo Parasar.
Yes. General Evaluator remembers their introduction because he was the one introduced him. Now, how many? Okay, so this question is not for people who are actually this, but how many are engineers or are introduced as being engineers?
Sunil?
One.
Our counter is
Intelligent.
introduced as engineer. Where is our counter?
Sunil is also an engineer. Sunil? Toastmaster Sunil?
Yeah. So, and what kind of engineers?
Chemical engineer.
Okay. So it's come more, I think it's more coming from knowledge than from listening, but yes, chemical engineer, Sunil is chemical engineer, and Dilip Ji is electrical engineer. Who's the person who loves cricket or was introduced as known to love cricket? Harsh. Cool. What's the title of Toastmaster Nikhil's speech? Except their evaluator and speaker, somebody else should say. Well, he spoke it out, so you should have known it. Otherwise, I'll have to start the countdown.
Sorry, Toastmaster Jatin, can you repeat the question? Something got
What is the title of Toastmaster Nikhil's speech?
Oh, then I'm banned from saying it.
Well, you can, because nobody else seems to know the answer.
The Unstoppable Countdown.
The Unspoken Countdown.
Unspoken Countdown. Why did I say unstoppable?
Okay, and who was this would be an easy one. Which author did he mention a couple of times in his speech? Except the evaluator, obviously.
Khalil Gibran.
True that. What is the pathway, or path rather? What is the pathway that Toastmaster Avnish is pursuing?
Presentation mastery.
True that. And what was the pen name of the author that he mentioned in his speech?
Nirala.
And the full name?
Suryakumar Nirala.
Suryakant Tripathi Nirala.
Tripathi Nirala.
Okay, the last one for speech. How much did he finally attain in the subject that he did not even study for?
88%.
88. Yeah, I think you should give me a hint or two, because I got 84 after reading a lot, and then my Hindi teacher came to my house and said, I don't know how did Jatin get so much. He was not very happy with that. But anyways, how much, okay, for table topics, how many years of break did table topic speaker Akshita took in her career, has taken in her career?
8 years.
8 years. And what is the quote that she mentioned that was repeated by the table topics master?
To be
An eye for an eye.
To be
the
happy.
whole line.
No, not at all.
I have to be happy to share happiness.
Okay. Well, Shubham, would you like to repeat it verbatim? Okay, or Akshita?
Well, I
Shubham?
said, shall I? I said,
Yeah, please.
in order to make others happy, you have to make yourself happy first. Like something like that, I said.
Yep, that's good enough. I would say you were listening to what you were saying. Okay, last question is, because this is what the summary of the session should be, is what was Indrajit's quote that he said is used in force? It's in Hindi.
जितना रगड़ा उतना तगड़ा.
Jitna ragda utna tagda. The more you practice, the better you get at it. So hopefully you keep practicing your skills and hone them forever, because like I said, until you don't listen, you cannot respond properly. So for communication and for leadership, let's be an active listener. Over to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jatin Khilani. As like Smita Kodkar, you are also an experienced and very knowledgeable, talented Toastmaster. So you know how to engage the audience. That's why you you designed your questions to engage the audience, and you successfully engage the audience with your questions and answers. And on the recommendation part, really, I'm devoid of any recommendation for you. Sorry, other because you are very experienced and very talented. I don't have any courage to recommend you because, and you did your job well. So why should I recommend you unnecessary? You did a job, good job. Thank you. Now I will move on to the evaluation of the meeting. Sergeant at Arms. The meeting started on time, along with the recording at 4 p.m. Kudos to myself. I delivered the club mission statement and general meeting guidelines properly. On the recommendation part, I would suggest myself that you should be careful about what you are going to do, because I forget taking my name in the beginning. And now, our presiding officer, Toastmaster Shubham Sinha. Shubham, you opened the meeting in a very good manner by asking guests for their intros. About recommendation, I would suggest that after Sergeant at Arms, you are the speaker, you are the presiding officer, you are the president of the club. So you should tell about club Toastmasters, international Toastmasters, because there are some guests who don't know about Toastmasters, and that was your part. You can attract the guests to attend the meeting and what they are going to have today in the meeting. And you should be energetic as much as possible, because as I told that first impression is last impression. So you are the first speaker of the meeting. Now, Toastmaster of the day, Archita Bananwal. The theme was mysterious for me. I guessed that it was about responsibility. Nevertheless, it was interesting. You successfully gave insights into the theme. You made the theme interesting by narrating a story, a girl's story, in the minutes. On the recommendation part, I felt that in the beginning you asked a question to the audience, but after that you didn't ask any question. So in 2-3 sections, you were unable to engage the audience. Yes, you narrated a story that was interesting, but I think in each and every section we should ask a question to the audience, because some people start using chatting on WhatsApp. They busy, they know that it's not my turn. Yeah, that's why listener ask question and just recent question and we are unable to answer. Otherwise, it was a good thing and you performed very well. Now, Next, our table topping master Shubham Sinha. Shubham, you properly explained the table topic section to the audience, and really your table topics were good and easy to understand, and they were too good, too easy to articulate thoughts for both guests and regular Toastmasters. And the most important part, I loved that you respected the guest, allowing allowing them to choose the topic on their own. On the recommendation part, I would say that sometimes you rub your hands in this way, so it feels like you are hesitating or you have some low confidence. And at one time, I noticed that you got confused about red card. That's why you told that red card would be shown at 2 minutes 30 seconds. Otherwise, today you are looking very smart and real Toastmaster. Master means a teacher. Now, how can I forget to appreciate and thank our background team members, Zoom moderator, VP Education, VP PR, and others who handled the meeting from behind the stage and made it possible to run it smoothly. I would request all of you to put your hands together to their selfless efforts. Just because of their efforts, we have successfully conducted the meeting. With this, now I will hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Sunil, for this insightful feedback. It was really in depth. So, thank you so much. I request everyone to please give our General Evaluator and the tag team a huge round of applause. And I also like to request the Tech Master to please launch the polls for Best Evaluator, and then the best tag team, and also the best Lionheart role player. Till the polls are launching, I request everyone to please vote. And let me just conclude my today's theme because we are already running out of time. So as I conclude, I want to leave you with this thought: let us be good, even to those who are not good to us. There is never a justification for lowering our character. It is not about whether others deserve our goodness or not. It's about not letting anything tarnish our own character. So live your character at any cost or at all costs. And thank you so much, everyone. Over to you, presiding officer.
Please have a big round of applause for Toastmaster Rachita. What a great demonstration it was, Toastmaster Rachita. Really. Well, huh. I guess we all can see the poll for the best Eagle Eye role player. So please vote for the best Eagle Eye role player between timer Toastmaster Dev, counter Toastmaster Dilip, grammarian Toastmaster Akshay, and listener Toastmaster Jatin. Listener was Toastmaster Jatin. I guess there's a little small mistake. Okay, thank you for your votes. So it's now we have come towards the towards the end of the meeting. Again, another best Lionheart role player. It's between Toastmaster Archita, Toastmaster Shubham, and Toastmaster Sunil. So please vote for the best landmark role player. Well, to guest Akshata, please, we'd love to hear from you that how was the meeting, any feedback, did you love the meeting, how was it, please?
Thank you. First of all, it was a great experience as a for fresher, I would say. At this platform, I consider myself as a fresher, whereas I've been hearing from from my husband that this platform helped him somewhere in his profession. So, I think this kind of a extra this kind of a skill, I would say, one should all always uh, come forward from their comfort zone and have it and should experience it. This will give us a different kind of a experience where we were left in our school times, I would say, or in our college time. We been left out with this kind of a sessions. So doing it from now, I think I'm a fresher one, and I'm really looking forward for a great learning out of Toastmaster. Thank you so much, everyone out here, for giving their feedbacks, and they are giving the kind of feedback, the kind of observation they are going throughout the uh, session was fabulous. I'm kind of impressed. Thank you so
Glad to
much
know
for
that.
this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akshata, for valuable feedback. Really glad. Uh, Now, Toastmaster Harsh, how was your experience?
Uh, yeah, hi. Uh, so, like, I don't have much recommendation or for anyone, but I would like to the best part of uh, today's meeting was the listener's role that was played by none other than Toastmaster Jatin. You know what? It seems like an icing on the cake. At last, he was checking. We were listening the whole speech, or we will like closely listening to the each and every like what we say each and every
Detail, minute details.
the details like how accurate he was. So I would like to really he has uh, done a fantastic job. So kudos to him. That's all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harsh. And now I can see Toastmaster Shobit here. So Toastmaster Shobit, can you please say anything? Like it's long time.
I
Hi.
just hopped in. I mean, it's been quite a few months, in fact, that I've been
Yeah.
able to come over. So luckily, I got free. I was serving another role in Meerut Toastmasters meeting. I got free from there. I just hopped in to say hello to everyone, and I could feel this heightened sense of involvement. And I was lucky to witness Toastmaster Jatin's masterclass. So that is definitely one of the ways we can all learn to how to go about the roles. To ask others to listen, it's very important that you yourself listen to the utmost clarity and detail, and that is something which we witnessed today. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Jatin, and I'm really happy to look at this family. I've been out of the official role, but yes, I still have that corner in my heart which always goes for TMCL and other such clubs where I've been closely involved in an official capacity earlier, and now I'll keep on hopping in once in a while wherever possible. So you guys are doing an exceptional job. Thank you so much, and over to you. I think whoever was master of the day.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank
Toastmaster Shobit. And a direct answer to you. Love you too.
Thank you.
Well, Toastmaster Rachita, like I guess the certificates are ready. Thank you. So here the results are ready. So the first best speaker for today's meeting. Any guesses? Toastmaster Sunil?
first table topic speaker.
Okay, so first we are going with table topic speaker. So,
Smita.
uh,
Smita.
Toastmaster. Let's see. Yeah, right. Toastmaster Sunil, Toastmaster Smith are the best table topic speaker for today's meeting.
Sunil ji is taking the name whom he has voted.
Uh, so what is next,
Next we have
Toastmaster
Eagle
Chita?
Eye. Eagle Eye role player.
Best eagle eye role player. Any guess, Toastmaster Sunil again?
What is eager eye role player? I forgot.
The title team.
Tagle team. You know,
After Justin, I
listener.
Okay, okay, let's see. Okay, no problem. Yeah, listener, no doubt he's a winner. But today, for today's meeting, the best eagle eye role player goes to Toastmaster Akshat, the great winner for today's meeting. Congratulations, Toastmaster Akshat.
Next, I think we have the prepared speaker.
Again,
So,
any guesses? Toastmaster Harsh?
it's a tie.
It's a tie. Yes, you know the results. Toastmaster
Good
Sunil?
answer. Good answer.
Quite
Well,
diplomatic.
well, it was close, very close. And the best prepared speaker goes to Toastmaster Nikhil. I'm saying it was so close. And
next we have the best evaluators.
again, any guesses, Toastmaster Sunil?
Mita
Or
ma'am.
Toastmaster Akshat, anyone? This we
You
can.
want me to reveal all my votes?
Well, the best evaluator for today's meeting is none other than Toastmaster Smita Kotkar. And now, at the end, the Lionheart role player for today's meeting. Again, I guess it's a tie between Toastmaster Sunil and
Table topic
Toastmaster
master.
Archita.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's a tie between Toastmaster Archita and Toastmaster Sunil. Well, let's see who's the best Lionheart role player. Okay, Toastmaster Archita, congratulations for being the Lionheart role for today's meeting. Congratulations to all the winners. And well, thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Akshata. Thank you, Harsh. Thank you, Dilip. Thank you, Toastmaster Akshat, Avnishi, Jatinji, Sunilji, Achata, Sudha ma'am, Dev, and Toastmaster Nikhil, and none other than our tech master, Toastmaster Manvi. Well, with this, I give the stage back to SA for adjourning the meet.
Thank you, presiding officer. We enjoyed the theme, and it is true that don't answer anger to anger with anger, because when we answer anger with anger, there is no room of improvement. If we answer an anger with a smile or just avoiding, then there is room for improvement. There is room for again collaboration. That's with this I adjourn the meeting. Thank you all.